Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something we all face in life: setbacks. You see, every single one of us, no matter who we are, no matter where we come from, will hit the wall at some point. And I'm not talking about a little bump in the road. I'm talking about that moment when you're knocked flat on your back, when life hits you so hard that you wonder if you'll ever get back up. Now, I need you to hear me today because I'm talking directly to your heart. Some of you are in that place right now. You're facing challenges that seem insurmountable. Maybe it's a financial struggle. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's a relationship that fell apart. Or maybe it's that dream you've been chasing and now it feels like it's slipping out of your hands. But here's the good news: you can get back up. You are not finished yet. Let me tell you something about failure. It's not final. Just because you're down doesn't mean you're out. The only way you stay down is if you choose to stay down. You may have been knocked to the ground, but listen to me, the ground is no place for a champion. You see, life is full of ups and downs, but those down moments are there for a reason. They're not meant to break you. No, they're meant to make you. They're meant to teach you something, to grow you, to push you beyond what you thought was possible. You see, when you're down, that's when you have to dig deep. That's when you discover what you're truly made of. It's easy to keep going when everything's going right. But what about when it all falls apart? What about when nobody believes in you, when you can't even see the way forward? That's when the magic happens. That's when you find the strength you didn't know you had. You have to decide right there and then that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you're going to get back up. No matter how many times you fall, you'll stand tall again. Les Brown says it best: if you fall, make sure you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Now, I know there are days when you don't feel like fighting. There are days when you feel like quitting. But remember this: the darkest hour is just before the dawn. You might be down, but you are not defeated. You might feel broken, but you are still breathing. And if you've got breath in your lungs, you've got another chance. Success is not about never falling. It's about getting back up every time you do. It's about perseverance, about resilience. Winners aren't those who never fail. Winners are those who never quit. I challenge you today: don't just survive your setbacks, thrive through them. Use them as fuel. Use them to ignite the fire within you that says, I will not be defeated, because let me tell you something: you've got greatness inside of you. Yes, you. You are made for more than this moment. This is not where your story ends. This is where it begins. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going, because the best is yet to come, but it's waiting on the other side of your struggle. You've got what it takes, but you've got to believe it. You've got to push through it. So the next time life knocks you down, remember this: you are stronger than you think, braver than you know, and more capable than you can imagine. Failure is not final. In life, setbacks are inevitable. Whether it's a failed business venture, a broken relationship, or a personal disappointment, failure happens to everyone at some point. But the critical thing to remember is that failure is not the end. It doesn't define you. You are not your mistakes or the times you've fallen short. The only thing that determines your future is what you do next. Too often, people let failure stop them in their tracks, believing that a temporary defeat is a permanent outcome. But the truth is, every failure carries with it the seed of success. When you choose to rise from your failures, you transform them into stepping stones toward your goals. You might stumble, but as long as you keep moving forward, you're still in the game. Failure is simply a detour, not a dead end. Embrace it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to propel you to your next victory. The growth happens in the struggle. When we face challenges, it's easy to see them as roadblocks meant to slow us down or even stop us. But here's the truth: those struggles are designed to make you stronger. Growth doesn't happen when everything is easy. It happens in the moments that test your limits, in the times when you're pushed to the edge and forced to find out just how much you can endure. The struggle refines you, shaping you into the person you need to become to handle the success you're aiming for. Think of it like the way a diamond is formed under pressure, or how muscles grow stronger through resistance. The pain and the hardship are part of the process. If you avoid the struggle, you miss out on the growth. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you're a little wiser, and a lot more capable than you were before. That's why when you face tough times, rather than asking why me, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Because that lesson is the key to unlocking your next level. Resilience is key. Resilience is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up when things get tough. It's not about never falling or failing. It's about bouncing back every single time you do. Life will knock you down. That's a guarantee. But what matters is your ability to rise again, to shake off the dust and keep moving. Resilience means staying the course even when it feels impossible, even when the road is long and hard, and the results aren't showing up as fast as you'd like. The people who succeed are not necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to give up. They persist when others quit. Resilience is the muscle you build every time you refuse to let failure have the final say. It's the decision to keep going even when everything inside of you is screaming to stop. And the beauty of resilience is that the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Each time you rise after falling, you build that muscle, and it becomes easier to get back up the next time. Use setbacks as fuel. Every setback, every disappointment, every failure carries within it the potential for growth if you're willing to see it that way. Rather than viewing your setbacks as something that holds you back, you can use them as fuel to drive you forward. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, to become more focused, more determined, and more creative. Think of setbacks like arrows pulling you back. Yes, they create tension and resistance, but when released, they propel you forward with greater force. When you harness the energy of your setbacks, you turn them into powerful motivators. Every no becomes fuel for your next attempt. Every closed door makes you hungrier to find the one that will open. Instead of letting obstacles drain your energy, use them to refocus your mind and recommit to your goals. Your setbacks are not signs to stop, they're signals to dig deeper, work harder, and push through. You have greatness inside of you. There is a power within you that you may not even be aware of. So often we limit ourselves by our own beliefs about what we can or cannot do. But the truth is, you are far more capable than you think. Deep inside, there is a reservoir of strength, creativity, and resilience that is just waiting to be tapped into. Too many people go through life playing small because they've been conditioned to believe that they're not worthy of success, that their dreams are too big, or that they lack the talent or resources to achieve them. But I'm here to tell you that none of that is true. You were born with greatness in you, with everything you need to overcome any challenge and achieve your wildest dreams. The only thing holding you back is the story you tell yourself. Change the story and you change your life. Start believing that you are capable of more, because you are. And the moment you begin to see your own greatness, the world will start to see it too. Perseverance leads to victory. At the heart of every success story is one key element: perseverance. It's the ability to keep going even when the odds are stacked against you, even when you don't see immediate results. Success is not a straight line, it's a journey with many twists and turns, ups and downs. But those who persevere, who stay the course, despite the obstacles, are the ones who ultimately achieve victory. Perseverance isn't glamorous, it's the grind, the daily effort, the small wins that build over time. It's continuing to show up when it would be easier to quit. It's having the vision to see beyond the challenges of today and keep your eye on the prize. Those who persevere understand that success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent, focused effort. Every small step forward, every moment you choose not to give up, brings you closer to your goal. The road may be long, but the rewards of perseverance are worth it, because in the end, victory belongs to those who refuse to stop short of the finish line. So when things get tough and you feel like quitting, remind yourself that perseverance is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Keep going. Your victory is waiting. Get back up. Keep going. You've got this. Thank you.